I'm Venus.
I'm Shan.
We're Savagely Curvy Connect, bringing you events for a curvy world. So, this video is about the Philly Curve Swim Soiree weekend. That was another event that we went to this summer. We had a great time. Too long, didn't read. It's a good event and you should go. It was well organized.
Yeah, definitely was.
It was multiple days, so we're just going to go through each day and talk about what we liked and our wish list that we'd like to see for next year. So the first event, so let me back up for a second. When we first reported on this, and again, maybe I didn't do all of the research I was supposed to do, it was just a one-day swim soiree at a pool is what I assumed that it was going to be.
That's what it was. That's exactly what it was. I think the owner, that's what she thought it was going to be too. But I guess as your event starts expanding,
right,
and you meet people want to add on, and it takes off. It happens.
So what happened was we reported on the swim soiree, and then they kept updating the website with more events. And I thought at first it was me, like maybe I just didn't see 3 or 4 things and I missed it. So it turned out from instead of just the one night swim soiree to Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, multiple events. And we're just going to go through all of them like I mentioned before. I'm repeating myself. So the first night was, it was in Philadelphia, PA. There was a host hotel that I kind of think, again, maybe I missed the information, was put out later. And it was really nice. It was on the water, but we didn't stay there. We stayed someplace else because budget friendly. And then just Ubered around the city, and that actually wasn't that pricey.
It really wasn't.
So the first event was the Curves and Canvas party. It was a cocktail thing party.
Yeah.
So the tickets for that, there were 2 levels, general admission and VIP. If you got VIP, then you got open bar all night. But it seemed like there was some happy accident where everybody got open bar for the whole night. So that will play later in the video as to the next day events. So again, and Shan can correct me, I sent the day of, I sent Shan an email saying we have to dress up for this.
Right,
and
I wasn't too sure.
Yeah.
Like the wording, it was kind of hinting on it, and then it looked like maybe sometime after it fully changed to like on Instagram maybe like dress your best or something.
But on the website it was like it was like prom.
Yeah. So it's like okay, you gotta step it up.
And there'll be pictures, I guess. There should be pictures on the screen while we're having this conversation so you can kind of see. Because the women came, they were not playing. There was no games. There's no games. So this was not, I'm going to the club with my girls and I'm going to put on my cute outfit. This was, here is my gown.
This is a ball, gala.
Right. No games, I'm here to slay. And it was nice because you don't get to really see that often at a lot of events. Not you can't dress down, but it's nice to see people dress up and really just put all their effort, makeup, highlighter, all of that into it. And then they also had a setup of food and desserts and some stuff.
Right. Big, large setup. It was nice. The ambiance and everything, the lights.
It was a nice, and it wasn't in a club. It almost felt like a house or a town that, a historical building kind of thing. And then one side was the canvas, and you could go see the artists. And I think Shan has some footage of that.
Yeah.
Now that was so interesting. And then the thing that I liked is as dressy and as I want to say highfalutin, but that's not the word I'm looking for. As it was, you're gonna see footage of them doing this sway thing.
Yes.
At some point they're like, okay, it's time to turn up.
The swag surf.
You're gonna see it, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna turn up in our gowns. It's no games. And it was a good time. It was fun, and
so come dressed up, but make sure you can move around.
Yeah.
Not gonna be no standing around.
I mean,
the DJ was on point.
The heels, I didn't wear heels, but I know that there were several people in flat-footed slippers or barefoot by the end of the night, so you know it was a good time.
Heels for the pictures, the other shoes for the dancing.
So Curves and Canvas was awesome. If we had it to do over, I think we'd probably go.
Yeah.
Here we go. So it was a surprise for us, I think is the thing. It wasn't like we planned to go to this, but we wanted to cover all of the events. I think I would probably go and just know, okay, I need to really step up my game, because I wore a nice dress, but it wasn't the level that the women were really at. And you'll see pictures. So then, because of the open bar, so there were events Saturday early at 8 o'clock.
Right. That open bar was real.
The open bar, and it wasn't like open bar for like 2 hours or 2.5, like a portion of the night. It was open bar for the whole night. There was no long lines preventing you from getting to the alcohol.
Right.
It was easy.
It was liquor and alcohol once again.
The bartender was a very friendly, happy man.
He was shy at first, and he seemed like, oh, y'all giving me tips? Oh, y'all want to get drunk?
Just give me all the liquor in your cup. So we had to be up. So the next day they had the micro influencers seminar. They had a sort of exercise workout with fuller body sizes and a body positivity discussion forum. So I'm going to tell you open and honestly, I was tipsy from the night before.
Yes.
It was a struggle to get to the first event, and then we didn't go to the other 2 events. So we made it our business to go to the micro influencer because we are trying to build our Savagely Curvy Connect brand, and we really wanted to see what that person was about.
What cues and points
Right.
get out of it.
And I want to say that while it was actually free, we didn't pay for it. It was worth money. Like if they had said, "Oh, you need to pay an extra $20 or $30 for it," it would have been.
It'd have been worth it.
It was worth it. And the person who gave it was her Instagram is a fuller side of things. Her Instagram will be down in the description. She was the truth. Some of it we knew, some of it we didn't. But instead of her just sort of standing in front of the room and talking at us and us sort of half sleeping and not, kind of, she was like, pull out your phones and we're going to do all this interactive stuff.
I'm going to go through it.
Yes.
I'm going to see what you're doing if you're for real. Like, it was a verbal part. Let me see what you feel. Now, give me your phone. Let me see if you really
tell the truth.
If you're really trying to get to where whatever section that you're trying to do on Instagram, she went through it to see what it was. And she made sure to let you know from the beginning, wasn't going to be no sugar coating.
Oh, no. This straight no chaser.
Rip the Band-Aid off.
Take that off. Just bleed out. Just let the blood all go. But it was worth it. Like, it was brutal, and there was a couple of times she grabbed my phone, and I was like, I'm sorry, miss. I didn't know what it was. But it was worth it, and I will say, you guys probably may have not noticed a huge difference, but we on our side, I think, have felt like we've done a lot better purely from that 2 hours. It was totally worth it. So we really wanted. So then after that, we were sleeping. So we didn't go. Sleepy, yes, there needs to be food. So we didn't go to the exercise thing, and we didn't go to the body positivity, self-esteem, believe in yourself forum. The actual names of these things will be on the screen because I should probably have done my research. Then we went to sleep.
Right. Yeah, the Rio.
We went to Rio. So then the swim soiree, and we report on these things, but I didn't really connect that it was going to be at a water park. I thought that it was going to be like a pool area kind of thing.
Right.
So if you don't know, you haven't watched the channel, you don't know about Philly Curves, in previous years, I think she rented a pool area, but this year she rented an entire water park in South Jersey.
I think last year she did a different water park.
Oh, okay. No, but I also heard that this was bigger. This was still bigger than the one before. So she rented an entire water park at night. So I think it started at 7 or 8, something like that.
Around 7.
We got there pretty early. You'll see footage and pictures of us standing in line. The line was deep. We didn't do VIP for that, and we will talk about that later. So as soon as you walk in, it's an outdoor area, and there's a wave pool. There's a wave pool, and if you have kids, you can have kids in the kiddie area. However, There were no kids.
It was all adult.
It was adults. You could see the children leaving.
And that's rough. I know for the little kids, like you got to go, time is up, but it was for adults, and definitely can appreciate that. Like,
it was
that's
nice.
not an easy task to have a water park, give you the whole water park at 7, and keep everything on the inside open.
The bartenders, the food. It was a water park. Yeah, it was as if the water park was open and we just came, but it was dedicated to Philly Curves weekend. So just shout out to her. I can't remember her name. There'll be a link down below. When in doubt, there's a link down below.
There's a picture and a link.
There's a picture too. I'm sure there's a picture somewhere. So anyway. So there was the outdoor area. I think there's a picture on either one of our Instagrams. It'll be on the screen of me in the wave pool. Shan doesn't do wave pools, I guess.
No. They had that on Hurricane El Nino.
It was aggressive. It was aggressive water, but I had a good time. And then I'll think I didn't do any. So then on so we got the cabana, and I think there might be a picture of the cabana.
Yeah.
So because the place is so big and we didn't know if there would be seating, and if you watch some of our other videos where seating was limited, so we got the cabana so that we'd have place, but it was so massive that it wasn't really necessary.
Right.
There was plenty of chairs and seating and places to put your stuff. I think there was even storage lockers.
Yeah, on the inside there was lockers.
Yeah, so if you don't want to, so for next year, if it's at the same place, if you don't want to purchase a cabana or do VIP or that kind of thing, you can. There are places to put your stuff, which I think is the big issue of I don't want to bring my keys or whatever. There's also a parking lot, so you can leave your valuables in the car and just take what you need. And I think that's important because I wasn't really sure
what type of
how that was going to work. Yeah. So for the first probably hour or two, people just kind of went through the water park indoors and outdoors. So the indoor side also had the VIP area. And the indoor had water slides and the rafty thing.
The water slide, the rafts you go around, like not the aggressive wave pool, but like a mini one. I guess that one was for like the kids on the inside.
It was hot in there though. It was very warm inside. It was hot. So people would go in and out.
Yeah, the bar. Two bar inside and your bar outside.
The VIP area was sort of in the back. I think I have a picture again with the very angry security guard where I'm trying to take a picture around him. So if you wanted the VIP, I guess you could have a dedicated area of your own. Excuse me, then you could do VIP. I think the issue is that it was so far off.
It was like tucked away. Like I don't know how.
So if you
I don't know if you can see anything in the front, but the way they had it was like.
I'll try and show you. I'm not sure if we have a picture or not. But again, if you just want to have and I think in the VIP area was like a water thing, either a pool or someplace. If you just wanted to play in the water in your area, and maybe they had alcohol back there. I don't know. We didn't do that. We just got the cabana, and again, the cabana would have been nice if it was probably maybe in the day, but this was all at night, so not really necessary. I think.
Yeah.
Not sure I would do it again. It depends. I don't know. It depends on how we feel next year. So then, after about 2 hours, they had a twerk contest. That seems to be the ongoing theme.
Yes.
Everybody's just twerking.
I'm all right.
Sure, is there a flashback there? Did you get any footage of the twerking contest? No, just all the.
Because I think it was during the suds and.
Okay, so they did the twerking contest. So what happened? First 2 hours, everybody was kind of spread out wherever, just having fun, and then after the twerking contest, everybody was kind of congregated inside in one area, and they turned on the foam, and you'll see a picture of me in foam and some other people in foam with a foam party. The foam was very burny though, like if you got in your eyes, it made you sad.
It was real soapy.
It was soapy foam. I don't know. I couldn't see. So anyway, and then that's when the party started, and people were dancing and having a good time. And just hanging out. There's a picture I think we took of the guy. There were men there. Again, I feel like for some of this pool party stuff, there's this whole, are men allowed, are men not? Men, people with penises, come to the event. I'm sure there's probably someone on the internet that's not family friendly, but people with penises.
Whole family don't need to look at it, just the adults.
So we had
kids can't come anyway.
Yeah. So it was a good time. Anything you want to add?
No, it was a great time. But definitely, once again, I think it's also one of those things. You could come by yourself and meet people, but it's also definitely good to have your group.
Yeah.
It's like definitely a group.
Yeah, we met.
Whether it's all men, females, mixed together.
I think we met. I think it was a Philly Sosa Diddy and some other people. We linked on their Instagram. If you check out our highlights, you'll see us with people. There's a big picture with a bunch of men. Yay, men. So yeah, it was a good time, great time. Definitely would do it again. Definitely recommend it. We were tired, and so we didn't make the barbecue. So we were a little slacky on the barbecue portion of the weekend. So a couple of issues with the barbecue is we didn't get there until probably 2. I think it ended at 4. Went from like 11 to 4. It was a long time. You have plenty of time. They had a bunch of games. We do have footage of some of the games and the pictures. Shout out to Curvy All-Stars, who I believe were either the organizers and or participants in the games. And then they had a big grassy area, and I believe there's pictures with tents going around. The food was, there's pictures of the food. It was chicken and hot dogs, hamburgers. I think there was some chicken, macaroni. Yeah. If you got VIP, which we got, you got as much food as you can eat, or all you can eat. And then they had these Capri Sun alcoholic Capri Sun bag things.
Like the lit bags.
Yeah. So, and you could, I think it was all you could drink for VIP.
Yeah.
But it's.
While supplies last.
Yeah. So we got there pretty late, at 2, and it ended at 4. And so because we were so late, I think they had run out a bunch of stuff. Again, that's not any comment on them. It's just we were there late, and there's a lot of people, and stuff happens. Okay. The other thing and this is no comment on the organizer. There's nothing that you could do. It was hot, and we got there at 2, and it was hot.
The sun was out.
They did have shaded areas to sit, so it wasn't like you just out here burning and getting crispy. But just know that this was August in the Northeast.
The dog days of summer was real.
Yeah, it was barking. It was rough. So that was fun, and then that was the end of the weekend. So one of the things that I really wanted to point out is this was 3-day events, multiple events on each day. Well, multiple events at least Saturday. Everything ran like clockwork. There was no late. You didn't get to the curves and canvas and be like, nobody's here. They're still setting up an hour into the event.
Everything was set, ready to go.
Yeah, we got
to on point.
We got to the swim soiree. They took our tickets. We got our stuff. Everything just what the micro influencer thing. We was up at 8 o'clock. They was up at 7 o'clock doing their thing. Like there was no. I feel like all the things that they promised that they said they would do happened, and it happened in a well organized, well timed thing.
Shout out to the 90s, 80s, 90s, no, maybe 90s, early 2000 photo booth when they had it was like, I guess the barbecue also was like a 90s theme.
Yeah, there was a theme. We're not good theme people, I don't think. We did no themes here. We didn't. Okay. So
but it was dope though. It was dope. It was a nice little booth section.
How come we didn't do the photo booth?
It was hot.
You didn't? I didn't even know there was photo booth. Okay, Sham didn't want to do the Sham photo booth. Or he did it without me.
No, I didn't.
He's joking.
I was trying to hide in the shade somewhere in the bush.
Yeah, there's a picture of him burning.
Sitting in the middle.
In the middle of the sun, just hot.
In the middle of the field, just.
And I have to say, like, and also remember, we didn't, because of my personal difficulties, and we didn't, like, we were tired, and we were hot. But there was a very good time had, and none of that is a reflection of the event or the organizer. Just know that we slacked on our recapping duties because we were tired and hot and tired.
Curvy All-Stars was hilarious.
Yes, they were fun. I don't know if we got all the comments. We tried to record them, but there was a lot of low-key, you're cheating and disrespectful to the teams. We'll see what footage we have that'll be playing while we talk. So. Overall, good event. Well organized. We think you should go next year, and I think that's about it. comment down below if you have any comments or questions or things you feel like we missed.
If you attended,
let us know.
Would you go again?
Would you go again? Yeah, you should go again. And I think that's it. If you like this video, click the like button. If you didn't like this video, what do you want them to do, Shan?
Click the like button.
Okay, so Shan is messing with your mental mind powers right now. If you didn't like the video, then click the like button. It's reverse psychology. I don't understand it, but that's what we're gonna do. And most importantly, if you like this channel and you want to see more videos like this, click the subscribe button. We post mostly twice, 2 times a month.
Try as much as possible. Depends on the lineup of things happening.
Yeah. So click the subscribe button so you can hear more from us. Thank you for watching and have a great day.
See you today.